Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back, students. So we are on online lecture number 4 of the mobile application development course. Today we are going to study relative layout. So we already discussed about the linear layout and the constraint layout, but today we are going to see what is relative layout and how you can use it. Remember, relative layout places or position different views or objects relative to the parent view and relative to the siblings. So you can place a button at the middle of the screen, at the top, at the left, right, at the bottom, and you can also place a button at the left side of another button, at the bottom of another button. So this way your screen is a parent layout, whereas another button is a siblings. So with that, let us discuss the outline of today's course. Today we are going to talk about the relative layout. We are also going to study the layout editor, and specifically we are going to study how we can use text views and scroll views in our app. The app which we are going to develop looks like this. It's an app that enables you to read something. So you have a book and you want to read a certain page on that book, so you can create app like this. So we have a lot of text. We have at the top the heading like Beatles Anthology Volume 1, and then you can see a lot of text below here, and you can also scroll up and scroll down. So with that, let us see the structure of this app. So this app looks like we are using relative layout as a parent layout, and then we have text view, and then another text view, and then text view for the article. So this text view is for heading, this is for subheading. So you can see over here, this is for heading and this is for subheading, and the main text goes over here. So with that, let us go to our Android Studio, and I'm going to create a new project. So we already talked about this app, and let me go to File, New Project, and then we can click the empty activity, give the name of the app. So in our case, we are going to give it name of scrolling text view. Yeah, scrolling text, and the package name seems good. So the language is Java, and I'm going to click finish and wait for Android Studio to create this project for us. So remember that Gradle is a very useful tool that synchronizes different files, make sure that every files are working exactly that they should work. It is a library management tool and configuration management tool. It's a build tool. So the Gradle has developed the project for us. So first I'll go to the res folder and the layout folder, and inside activity main folder we are going to go to the split option, and here I'm going to use our own app relative layout. So first let us change. Okay, I want some space. Yeah, that's look better. So I'm going to change this constraint layout to the relative layout. So relative layout. So you can see that the closing layout, Android Studio automatically inserted the closing tag for the relative layout. So with that, I'm going to go to I'm going to delete this text view. Here I will insert our own text. So the first thing is the text view. So you can write text view. So the width is match parent, whereas the height is wrap content, and we can give it an ID of article underscore heading, and moving on, we can give it the background color of, so background, so we can use the color file @color/ if if we have color primary, if we haven't defined it, so we can like later on define it. Okay, so there is no such color as color primary, so we can create color resource file such as no, I'll go to the color folder and I am going to create another color with the name of color primary, and we can give it initially we can give it any color, but later on you can change it. So yeah, this is our color code, and I'm going to change it to, let's say, this color. That looks cool. All right, so there you can see that the text view color on the top, and then we can add other attributes such as um, padding, and here the padding is like we can use our dimension file, and here we haven't created any dimension file, so let us first create that dimension file. And how you can create it, you can right click on this view, go to new. Here you can specify the name of the dimension file, so DIMENS, click OK, and here we are going to define the different dimension. So the first one is padding regular, and then you can give it padding of 10 dp. So the dimension actually defines the length and width that you uses in your app. And another dimension, which is the line spacing, and here I can give it padding of 55 sp. So with that, let us go to our main XML file. And here I can give it padding of @dimension padding regular. So padding is something inside of an object, the distance that you are measuring inside of the object. Okay, then we are going to give it some text. So Android text. So for text we use the string file. So @string, and this text will be this text will be let's say, okay, article title, but there is no such text defined in the string file. So let me go to the string file and define a new resource, and article_title, give it a name, and then we can go and okay, the title is, you can give it any title, but here I will give it a title of Beatles Anthology Volume 1, in order to get rid of this error. So you can see there is no error, and we can move on defining other attributes. The other one is text appearance. So select it, and the text appearance is, we are going to use Android style, and it will be text appearance dot device default dot large. Yeah, there it is. Okay, with that we are also going to define the text color. So the text color will be @Android color, and we are going to use the white color. What about using black color? Yeah, looks fine, looks more attractive. And then moving on, we can say that that's defining the style of the text, so it is bold. So that's very good. And then we move on, and then we are going to insert scroll view. Remember that we are using a relative layout which places element relative to other elements or to the parent. First, let us define the width. So the width is wrap content, so is the height. And we are going to say, because it's a relative layout, it will be placed layout below. So layout underscore below to what? To the text view that is on top. So I can say add id text heading. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to just put another closing scroll view, and inside this scroll view we can insert another linear layout, because we want to place elements linearly. So I told you that you can nest these layouts. So linear layout, and the width is match parent, and the height is wrap content. Yeah, that's true. And the important thing is the orientation. Here we are going to use vertical orientation because we are going to vertically place elements to text view. Okay, so now inside of this linear layout we are going to insert two more text views. So text view, width of match parent, and the height of wrap content, and then we are going to give it an id. So the id is article underscore subheading, and then the padding will be at the rate dimension padding regular. That's fine. And then we are going to use the text. So the text is, we have to define the text in the string file, and that text is called article subtitle. So article, article underscore subtitle. So there is no such text as article underscore subtitles. We are going to define it later on. Text appearance is at the rate Android style text appearance dot default text. Okay, device dot default. So that will be okay. And with that we are going to close this text view. So we haven't defined this article subtitle. So I am going to go to the GitHub file, and here you can, I'm going to get this text article subtitle. Okay, I'm going to copy it, come back to our project, go to the string file and paste that string over here. So you will see there is now no error. So this is our subtitle, and then we move on. I think everything is okay till now. So I'm going to insert another text view having width of wrap content and height of wrap content. Remember, this is a relative layout, so we have to specify where we are going to place this object, and the id is the article, and then we are going to use another attribute called line spacing extra. So this defines the spacing between lines. So at the rate dimension, and you can get this line spacing, which was 5 sp. And then of course the padding. Once again, go to the dimension file, and it is padding regular. And then the text. So the text will be, go to the string file and get the article underscore text. Okay, because this is linear layout, so don't worry about like it will be placed vertically. These two text will be placed vertically. This will be on top and this will be on bottom. I need another text, so I'm going to copy this whole text from the GitHub resource, because it's very time consuming to type all these text. Go to the string file and paste your text here. Okay, so you can see that the text appears over here. So with that, we are going to close our linear layout and the scroll view. So linear layout actually is, this nested linear layout is for placing the text view vertically. Like we see here, it is for these two text view to place them vertically. So one will be at top, the other one will be at the bottom. And then we also use a relative layout as our parent layout. So in relative layout, we first define the text view, then this scroll view was layout below this text view. So relative layout places elements relative to other siblings or other objects or views. And then inside this scroll view, we used another linear layout with orientation of vertical and places our two text view vertically. Okay, I think that's it. So no need to code this app. I'm going to run this app on the emulator to see how it looks on the screen. Okay, Gradle is compiling all those files, it is collecting it and compressing it and converting it into the .apk file, Android package kit, which is the exe file for your Android platform mobile phone screens. And then it will run it. It takes some time initially. Okay, so yeah, now it is installing, and we see that it is installing. Launching activity. Okay, so there is our app, and congratulations, you created your app. So this is the heading, this is the subheading, and you can now scroll up and down. So a very decent, neat and clean app can be created by using these simple tools. So you can scroll up, you can scroll down, and you can like give any information for the user. Okay, with that, I'm going to stop here. I'll see you in the next part of this lecture where we are going to discuss another app. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.